Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the DARKFLUID video, the new CYBERSE deck that is coming. That has came actually already. And yep, I know you were waiting for a guide, and my way to play it, actually there's not that much of spice that you can go on with as you're locked into CYBERSE. So apart from the turn 2 that is actually crazy and totally reliable and adaptable on the stuff that you're facing, like you can really do so much different stuff thanks to the cards added thanks to the skill with the such as Signet Rollback. So you have so many summons, so many choices. Well, apart from that, what you can actually decide to change a little bit is the turn 1. But want to see everything together, the full step-by-step guide as I see it, and I think it's one of the best way you could go for turn 1. No access to floodgate for this deck, but still a strong deck, especially going second, that could be super quick in terms of OTK, and sometimes going first can, especially in a competition like a KC Cup, you know, your opponent might have no out to your board, and that could be more than enough. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here, of course, with Playmaker and AI, and the skill we are using right now, of course, is DARKFLUID Link. What it does, you can only special and normal summon CYBERSE monsters, and so you have two effects. The first one is the core one, the second one, it's just good going on if you have to face a long duel. But the main one you're gonna use is the second. You have to play a DARKFLUID in your extra deck, of course, reveal one FIREWALL monster or one ritual monster, and banish 5 monsters from outside your deck. These five monsters are going to be these 5: FIREWALL Dragon, Exceed Dragon, CYBERSE Quantum, CYBERSE Clock, CYBERSE Magician. And add one Signet spell card from your deck to your hand, so you get to basically have a draw. And we're gonna see together that Signet mining is not gonna be always your best choice, but we're gonna be there in a minute. Then we got, if you activate this effect on second turn onward, that's why I was saying before that this deck is crazy going second, as you also get a Signet Rollback. Why this is so crazy? Because you basically have a special summon of a CYBERSE monsters, and you're gonna say a banished one, and this perfectly, of course, synergizes with the skill that banishes these 5, so you have so many chances here. Like, with this special summon, keep in mind that all of these monsters have their effects active, except made for the Xyz one, right? But the other one are actually there, and their effects are live, especially CYBERSE Quantum Dragon, that we know is a powerful non-targeting removal, thanks to his, when he attacks, you know, you can bounce and then attack again. But you, for example, can decide also to go for a FIREWALL Dragon, and if you summon it in a zone when it is co-linked, you actually get access to a bounce, another bounce. That's super nice. You can go, of course, into Quantum Clock or CYBERSE Magician to enable a lock that comes out as soon as you have a link monster on the field. Super nice. And keep in mind that this also saves your guy from being attacked, because whenever you have these guys, also this one, right? Yep, also this one, your opponent cannot target link monsters for attacks or for cards effect, and you can only target these monsters, right? So of course the best one is going to be the Quantum, because if you have this guy and your opponent attacks into it, well, he's forced, we can just bounce, so we're chilling. That's why it's super nice. So what's actually the aim of this deck going first? Well, to have this guy on the field in the end, the DARKFLUID with its own negation becoming a super big boy, and so basically you want to have on top CYBERSE Wicked, then under DARKFLUID, and then under the other arrow of CYBERSE Wicked, this one you want to have Quantum Dragon. So you have basically with Wicked in attack, your CYBERSE monsters discard points to can't be destroyed by card effects. So your DARKFLUID becomes untargetable, and it can't be destroyed by card effects thanks to Quantum Dragon, of course. And if your opponent tries to attack, he can't attack neither the Wicked nor the DARKFLUID. He can't attack those because you have the Quantum Dragon. He has to attack the Quantum Dragon. But if he does, well, you can just bounce with the effect of Quantum Dragon. You're chilling. That's basically the idea. So the other addition that I made, thanks actually to Ghost, I think it's his name, in the comments of live streaming, he opened my eyes for one missing piece of the Decklist that you compare to the one you saw on stream, and is the Signed Backdoor. So Signed Backdoor is super nice to have an additional search other than Signed Mining, and to trigger the effect of Balancer Lore, so you're really in a bad spot. So I highly suggest to play triple DDR. This is basically a free-to-play card, as it is obtainable with box chips. Don't forget about it, as it is in Crusaders Battlegrounds. Basically with these and the skill, you have access to a banished monster reborn, because one more special summon could always be useful. Then we have double ritual, Sage. Don't need anything else actually. I'm not going for the trap card play, just to make this the most consistent as I can. Firewall Defensor, I wish I had 3. Honestly, if I could choose, I would probably go with triple Defensor and 1 Guardian if it was for me. Or actually even just 3 Defensor and play these at 22. Balancer Lord combined with Signed Backdoor, but even without the Signed Backdoor, it's basically another normal summon. And then you have a couple of level 2 that you can special summon. The Converter is better, but I'm not playing 2 because if I happen to draw 2, 1 is just dead. Instead, if you draw these 2, you have double special summon that you can play along with. Double Signed Money, because you can just grab it, and you actually don't want to see double in your starting end because you can just use 1. 1 Crosswipe because it's searchable with the skill, so why not, as well as the Signed Backdoor. If you go second, usually the Crosswipe is the card you're looking for, as it can pop a back row or, you know, a floodgate eventually. And double Signed Ritual, just in case if you draw if you play 1 and you draw it, your CYBERSE, which is basically that, so you want to play 2, trust me. The Salamangreat Sanctuary is here just for number and to give you an additional card in your hand that can be discarded for either Signed Mining or DDR. So these 2 cards both requires a cost of discarding, and this is here just to have the additional +1 as the cost of discard. How do you grab this? When you link summon your Balonix, you can grab basically a Salamangreat Sanctuary, so that's why this is here, just to have that nice +1 in your hand. This is the extra deck, so again, your end board will be Wicked, DARKFLUID, and Quantum Dragon, and these all serves to it. I'm not gonna explain everything right now because I'm gonna show you everything in the replays. Of course, most important going first, and then you're gonna see some other replays going second to showcase how strong this deck can be. Super nice. Guys, that's all for the explanation. Of course, don't miss the replays for the full guide and full combo tutorial. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop them in the comment section down below. Let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. Let's actually start from the turn 1. As you can see here, it was a level up in the KC Cup. We're just dueling for the daily duels for the gems. We got Shiranu, it's us to go first, and here's how the combo will look like, right? So keep in mind we have Monster Reborn in hand, but we're not gonna use it. So look at this, we got the skill to banish and get, in this case, the Signed Backdoor. Of course, if you go first and you already have the mining, it's better to go with Backdoor, but keep in mind sometimes you will still prefer the Backdoor over the mining, because with the mining you have to discard, with the Backdoor you have to banish the Lord, but it actually gives you another special summon, so you don't lose anything actually. So Lord to begin with, using its effect, so you first use its effect to get an additional normal summon, right? Then after the effect resolved, you go into Signed Backdoor, banishing it to grab the Defensor. Now as soon as the Backdoor resolves, we got the Defensor already in our hand. Then the effect of Lord applies, and when it's banished, we can special summon a CYBERSE monster from our hand. There you go, Defensor is here. Now keep in mind, we're going with all the combo from just one Defensor, and that's fine, but keep in mind the thing is, we still have another normal summon, the one provided by the effect of Balancer Lord. So all of this without the second normal summon that we can still use, but that we will use eventually. So Balanex to begin with to grab the +1 we won, right? Plus Defensor to summon Guardian, Link 2 into CYBERSE Witch. Witch, Guardian special summon itself, there you go, and then Witch activates to grab the Ritual and the Ritual cut spell and the Ritual monster, then other factor Witch to have an additional summon. At this point you use the Witch plus another of the monsters to go into Wicked. Usually use the monster in the center so that you have both the arrow for your Wicked. Now keep in mind that eventually you don't have the second Sage in end. What you can do with this, you could potentially have the second Sage. Why that could be nice? Because if you have no monsters to tribute for your Ritual summon, right? Basically, the second Cyber Sage is the ideal one. So what you would do in this case, if we wouldn't have had the second Sage, is we use Silent Mining, we search the level 2 that can be special summoned, right? We special summon the level 2 under one of the zone the Wicked points to, so that we can search the second Sage, and then, and only then, we ritual summon using the second Sage, tributing the second Sage we grab. I hope that was clear. In this case, this was not needed. We still went with mining to get the converter. But then we went with Ritual because we already had the double Sage in hand. There you go, Sage is here, and then at this point we got the special summon of the converter. You first go into your synchro summon, Integrator, he's here, uses its effect to grab back the Sage, plus the effect of Sage when he sent the grave as a synchro summon to get back to your hand a CYBERSE monster, and you're going for the converter. So you get the converter back in hand, but keep in mind, with the converter back in hand, we can't special summon it, because you can special summon a CYBERSE converter only once per turn. So why did we grab it? Not only for the potential folder to discard, but because, keep in mind, we still have the additional normal summon provided by Balancer Lord. So we got Link Summon in this case with keeping the Sage on the field. Why keeping the Sage on the field, guys? Because we still have to use Artifact to fusion summon by banishing stuff from the grave. So we summoned the Honey-bot, then Integrated to draw a card, the perfect draw we wanted, actually, to have the full combo. Because of course, to have the full combo with CYBERSE Quantum Dragon, we need to draw a DDR. That's the only thing. And otherwise, you're just gonna end on a DARKFLUID that has 3 or 4 negation, actually 3 negation, plus it's undestructible by cut effects. That's it. So we got the fusion, as you can see right there, out by banishing a couple of CYBERSE, then going all the way into Decal Talker to have access to the second part of the skill, Balancer Lord, additional normal summon to get the converter. At this point, Link 5 into FIREWALL Dragon DARKFLUID, right? At this point, he's here. We got the counters are actually 3 negation, plus in the end DDR to get the CYBERSE Quantum Dragon, and here comes the unbeatable board. As at this point, he can't target us except the Quantum Dragon. He can't attack us except the Quantum Dragon. We have triple negation, but if he decides to attack the Quantum Dragon, we actually bounce it back. We're chilling. This is Shirano, it actually is tier 2 and is doing pretty good lately. So Squire to begin with, DARKFLUID says no summon from the deck, but it's got the Chalice. I think he thought he could negate the DARKFLUID, but actually he can't because we have Quantum. He was forced to target the Quantum, then Mezuki's to special summon that guy. Guess what? We're negating again. But he's not done yet because he's got the Book of Life to get the boy. But that's super okay because he can go into Samurai Saga and then what? He can't do nothing, double set, he's done. But guess what? Now that comes my turn and the effect of Quantum Dragon is no more negated. Now, unless he drew luckily the Samsara, any cuts that target here is not gonna be a problem for us because we got the Quantum Dragon. So there you go, we got the Balancer that comes back because of the Silent Backdoor, and as soon as he realized that he can target anything, he just scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys. Let's see what we have here. We got Battle Chronicle to face. As you can see here, we were playing CYBERSE Magician, but in the last build, the one that you see on the right. We're just playing a couple of CYBERSE Sage. So it's got Successor Soul to begin with, as you can see. So this is just to show you how strong this could be, even if he plays a lingering effect like Son of On. So now we can't special summon from the grave. Who cares? Now we're grabbing the ritual because we literally have everything right now, and I went with mining to grab the defender, that is the starter. Right now at this point, the point is we have to be careful about what he does. Like, we can still go on with the DDR and the sign and rollback, that's why we have so power. So even if he stops that, we're chilling, because the only thing you wanted to be in your hand was the cross wipe, so that just in case you can dodge the Successor Soul. So Link Summon, he let me do it. So Balinix is here to grab, to trigger the Defensor and actually grab the +1 in my hand. So there you go. Then it's got Treacherous, very nice. But at this point we have to cross wipe to pop the other back row, and that's fine. Now we just want, I mean, we could go on doing stuff, but we actually don't need it. I just want into Firewall Dragon with the DDR, then roll back to get our OTK machine, the Quantum Dragon. Why? Because now with Quantum Dragon, you can just bounce it, attack again, and then with Firewall, go for lethal. So keep in mind, when you go second, this deck is so crazy good. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, we have again Battle Chronicle, still one of the most played deck, I think, in the end. So it's got triple set plus a set monster, and we're going second again, and don't pay attention to the CYBERSE Magician. We got the rollback, we got everything. We started with Balancer Load and activates the effect. We're chilling. Now we have the additional summon. I went into Balanix at this point, so we have the normal summon ready whenever we need it. He's got the Successor Soul to target it. Guess what? Cross wipe to dodge it, and this point is pretty much, I mean, keep in mind, crosswipe is your way to go, is your ticket to win against Battle Chronicle, because usually once you dodge the Successor Soul, they're pretty much screwed. So we got Lord additional special normal summon, then we got Sign and Mining to get the level 2 eventually, and then it's got Treacherous. I wanted to go into this because I don't have another link one. I needed to go into actually a link to and go off with my combo, but it's got Treacherous again. Like you saw that even in the previous duel, I was pretty unlucky in this case. So Treacherous to pop both, but guess what? It's turn 2, so DDR again, grabbing the Quantum Dragon plus rollback. So keep in mind, even if you had the monster here, we would still have had lethal thanks to quantum bouncing. At this point, we just went for lethal again. Going second is just so easy. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was one of my rank up duel, and it's actually it was one. I think it was Synchro Quantum this time, right? It is Synchro Quantum. Let's speed things up because both the combos are gonna be super quick, actually super long. It's got the gadget, so okay. I'm not sure I remember the combo, but I remember I played this. So it's got the Cyber Sync on there, so of course Integrator, it's got the Quantum Dragon out, so it's gonna go for the lock basically. So with this lock, it's got also the Chalice to stop me, but that's fine. The point is right now that we can't target anything. We can only attack the Quantum Dragon. That can be destroyed by battle though, as Onibot says they can't be destroyed by battle. We can only attack this guy that is in defense, so we can't actually do damage. Lord negated, but guess what? We're gonna use cross wipe to pop that because we can't target anything else, but we went for that because we want the effect of Lord to actually be applied. That's why we dodged it. Then mining to grab the defensor. At this point, we just want the DARKFLUID out as soon as possible. Right, we got also the rollback, additional normal summon, so we can go all the way. Balinix, we can get speed things up here. Balinix to grab the additional card, then Guardian out, Witch to grab the Sage and the Ritual, then of course additional summon of Witch. We got Sage's effect to fusion summon into Double X Chimera. Then we got the Decal Talker to go into level 3. In this case, we didn't need the Wicked. That's the point, right? So special summon of the Converter. Then we got Integrator that brings back the Sage. We actually piling the counters, right? That's what we need right now. So again, into Onebot, that joins the battle, additional draw into Magician, not the best thing. Then we went roll back into the Firewall Exceed Dragon, and that was a mistake. I should have gone into Quantum Dragon and attacked the Quantum Dragon, basically. That was the way to destroy that, as also because I could have negated the effect of Quantum Dragon with the effect of Dark Fluid. So keep in mind, 3 plus 1 plus this can just go into Dark Fluid, plus Quantum Dragon here instead of the Exceed Dragon would have been lethal already, but I misplayed. So keep in mind that, and we still have plenty of cards in our hands. I went with the Dark Fluid. Why did I summon the Exceed? So that I had full counters, the maximum amount of counters that it should be 4. There you go. Then we're attacking, and it's got Quantum Effect, Negate, but I forgot that it can't be destroyed by battle. So I just attacked, but I wasted time. It's very stupid from my side, right? So we're just waiting right now because we can't do that much. He went with the Buster, he attacked the Honey-Bot, that's fine, then used the effect, but guess what, DARKFLUID says no thank you. Now we have one other negate, he has this guy in attack position, and there's a way out. Then now we were lucky because we got the DDR, and this is the answer to everything, to his board. This was the answer, so CYBERSE Quantum Dragon now can deal with that guy. Then Monster Reborn into the Chimera, not the best thing honestly, but still. Ritual at this point to get the Magician out, but it was not needed. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, 4th win in a row, another rank up duel. This was super nice because this is Infernity. Do you remember Infernity? No, neither do I. Let's go quick here. Infernity launcher with all the, the redundant effect, the not once per turn Infernity Archfiend, so it's gonna do a lot of stuff. But just this to show you again which type of boards you can break, how many interruptions you can go through with this deck when you go second. Simply too much. There you go, it's us now, okay? So he ended with, we know he has an interruption like the Trap card, right? He has this as tip up. We don't know what this is. We're gonna find out. He has also a negation with the Void of Dragon, no spell card. Actually, 1 spell card negated. 2 bodies on the field, but this is gonna be his ruin because it's an attack. And then this guy that actually can't be targeted by monster effect. So we got the skill, we got the mining, because we missed it. Then we started with the DDR. So basically what you want here to happen is that you want him to waste all of his interruptions so that you can go with your normal summon, easily. So your normal summon is the one you have to protect when you don't have Balancer Lord. So he's got the Cyclone, there you go. Perfect actually counter. Then we got mining to grab a monster. He's got the Void Ogre Dragon. Now there's only one thing we miss, and that's actually the back row, the pop card, right? So we started with the rollback to get the Exceed out, as you can see right there, and he's got the break that we could even dodge in this case. So cross wipe to pop the Warlord, but we don't need that because now with 1 card combo from Defensor, this combo, we can go straight away into the DARKFLUID, and we just need a couple of counters on it to have lethal through everything. So look at this, the Ritual, the Sage, DARKFLUID, of course, that was too quick. Triple counters thanks to the Sage combo, attacking into the Archfiend, going for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this version. I really love it. It's super nice, super consistent. Going second is a menace. Probably one of the best card you can play, the best deck you can play in this format. Also because it's super quick when you go second. Having a 10k beater on the field it's always gonna be such, a powerful thing to go for. And going first, you have some unbreakable board eventually with the Onebot and the Wicked. I always suggest going with Wicked because in my opinion, Dark Hole is going to be something played a lot. Because with all these board super full of monsters and interruptions, Dark Hole is going to be, it's going to raise its usage for sure. Trust me. And if you have Wicked, well, Dark Hole can't do nothing against your board. That's why I prefer Dark Hole, and of course if you have Wicked and Quantum Dragon, there's nothing that can stop you. Guys, except of course stuff like Droplet. Droplet doesn't target and can do anything he wants. So guys, that is all for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.